What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Robot Paradise or FansToys Cassetticons for their version of Acoustic Blaster, or otherwise known as Sound Blaster. So I got this set from Nick the Toy Guy. Thanks to him for sending out for review. And like I mentioned in the unboxing, if you're looking for in-stock FansToys stuff, you can check out the link in the description along with my discount code to get 10% off. Let's take a look at these tapes. I'm actually pretty excited because they're all new, with the exception of this one. Now, Rat-Bat, which came with Sound Blaster, was a new mold, and we have him right here. We did look at this in the review for this guy right here. So I'm just going to set him back here, but he does have 5 tapes in total. 4 tapes come in this set. They each come with a cover here, and we'll go over each one individually, but I just want to show them all together in the tape mode. They can, of course, fit in his chest. He's pushing his own button here, but open up the chest. We'll take this guy here, Buzzsaw, and some of them only fit a certain way, so you kind of have to figure out what's the right direction. But I do notice it's a pretty tight fit, but you can get it in there. You can actually get 2 tapes in here. I'm not going to force them in there, but you can put one in there, and then there's a mechanism to push out that inner tape, so you can get that out. And like I mentioned, it is a tight fit. All right, let's get Corax transformed into the beast mode. So I'll start by coming to this side, fold the wings down. In the instructions, official instructions, it says to pull this head out later, but I suggest you do it now because it's easier to access. It pulls out and then clicks into place, so you want to pull it all the way out like that. Come to the side here, we're going to lift up this all the way up on this armature, rotate this to the inside, and then rotate this all the way around. So it ends up like that. Same on this one, lift this all the way up, rotate this to the inside, and then flip this around all the way. Should be looking like this. Come to the bottom here, we're going to fold up the feet and rotate them to the front. Fold up, rotate to the front. That's another step that looks wrong in the instructions. Last piece here is you're going to take the wings, fold them around, flip them around, fold them back, and there is Corax in bird mode. And it looks really good. It's got some nice yellow, gray, and black paint. It does have the fold-up camera system here, so you can record the Autobots. And that one actually stays up and looks good. Overall, a nice bird mode. And just so you can see the comparison, here it is next to the original release with the metallic red. So you can kind of see how they differ. They're the same mold, just different colors. All right, next we'll take a look at Marvin, or their Autoscout. And it's got some nice silver, blue, and purple paint here, and black gunmetal there on the top. Let's get them transformed. Go ahead and open up this panel here. We can open up this front wheel, which will help you get this popped out. So flip that around and just have this hanging out towards the front. Whoops. Have this hanging out towards the front like that. Then we're going to take this back wheels, and these are going to accordion out on a double hinge. Bring this back. There's 2 pegs on the outside of this. So they're going to peg into the sides of these wheels like that. And last step, go ahead and come to here, fold these wheels forward, and there is Marvin in vehicle mode. And yeah, looks pretty cool. It's got a little claw here. It's got 3 hinges, one here, one in the middle. I would be careful with this, by the way. It does feel a little bit thinner. It's not quite die cast like the rest. This is all die cast in here. And of course he comes with these minerals or gems or whatever they are. I forgot from the episode, but they're done in a really nice chrome So he can hold this if you want, or you can have this broken piece. Next, we'll take a look at Rexadon, or their version of Overkill. A nice pearlescent white with metallic blue. And let's get him transformed. So we're going to start with the legs here. So fold these out, flip these around, and then you're going to flip this down to the other side. And that's going to kind of make up the front legs. We can take this, rotate this out, take the head and rotate that out. Actually, before we do that, then you're going to take these feet, fold these, and flip them around on these panels. Then we can take the head and rotate it out. Bring the legs around. Straighten up the tail. And you can kind of pose these arms however you like. But there is Rexadon in Dino mode. And it looks pretty good. I was kind of impressed that they're able to get it this far. He does come with some accessories, so you want to mount these here. They'll plug in nice shiny chrome. Kind of booster pack / weapon plug-in on each side. Looks like that. He does have a opening mouth here. And it is painted inside. You got nice red, silver, and blue paint. The head can go up to there, down to there. You do have a little bit of articulation on the neck as well. So it gets, the neck itself can go up to there and down to there. Arms on a hinge and then actually double hinge. So you can get these kind of posed. I'm really kind of surprised how much articulation. This will go back up to here, back down to there, and then you have a hinge at the knee, a hinge at the foot, and a hinge at the toe. So you can get like a walking pose, although you have to balance it, but you can't get a walking pose out of him. All right, and the last one here is Thagomizer, or their version of Slugfest. And I did intentionally save it for last because I think it's the coolest one. But let's take a look. The legs here on this one is a little bit harder, so I do recommend maybe grab a spudger. We're going to pull these out and then pull them down. These are going to flip around to the other side. Then you can rotate the leg back down. You can see there's some nice painted surface on there. Same with this one, rotate the leg out, bring this all the way around. Make sure it folds and then bring the leg back down. For these back pieces, same thing. You're going to fold these out, and it can be a little tricky, but use a spudger. You can get in there and get these down like that. Rotate this up on this panel, and then bring the legs down, just like you did on the front. And then straighten up the foot. Starting to take shape. Take the tail, bring this back, and just bring it all the way down. Bring the head all the way down, and then you're going to use this slider right here in the middle to slide up his Stegosaurus pieces. And there you go, there's Thagomizer. It looks really nice. You got some nice goldish green paint. Bright pink, all of this. This is all painted, by the way. He does have like scales on the arms. For articulation, you can, of course, open up the mouth, although it is a little tricky to get your finger in there, but he does open. He's got red paint in there. That looks really good. The tail can waggle back and forth. Arms can rotate on this hinge, and then the feet can rotate. You can get him in a little bit of a walking pose. And one final thing on this guy, you do get these chrome accessories here that will plug into the side. So this little slot is going to go over this square piece here. And then you can take this side and plug that in, and that looks great. So final recommendations on the set of Insecticons here, and not including this guy, which I really loved this one, but they're awesome. I really like them. There's a couple little quibbles I have here and there with in terms of like could have had a little more articulation, but 4 to 5, I'm going to recommend them. They're really cool. It really makes you feel nostalgic about the original G1 cassettes because they're basically the same size, but they have more articulation, more paint, just better quality overall, lots of die cast and accessories. I mean, they're really fun. So I definitely recommend it if you're a fan of the Acoustic Blaster, their version of Sound Blaster. I think you're going to really enjoy these tapes. Even if you don't have the Acoustic Blaster, I think these tapes are just cool for any collection. They just fit right in and they're just fun to mess with. So that's really for today. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.